think when a choir approaches a jazz idiom, often the hardest thing is the rhythmic side to it, because learning the pitches is something they're doing all the time in any genre of music, so they're used to doing that. The problem with jazz rhythms is that if you attack them too late, they completely lose their impact. So they only have an impact if they happen exactly in the right point in the bar. So one of the exercises I do with choirs when I'm preparing them for jazz singing is just trying to get them to sing off the beat rather than on the beat. So you can start by singing on the beat and then try an exercise which is off the beat. Because in fact, to sing truly off the beat, you have to go ahead of off the beat, because the voice speaks a little bit later, particularly when there's a consonant involved. So the actual note sound doesn't open out until a fraction later. So I think one of the things choirs have to get over is how early they need to sing some of their phrases to give it really good impact. I think the other thing with jazz and choirs is that they come to it with a sense that there's a mystery that they've got to unlock. But I disagree with that, because I think most people are very used to hearing rhythmic music, whether it's pop music or rock music or jazz music. Everybody, or I would say most people, like to have a little boogie and a dance when they're, let's say, in the shower or at home, wherever we feel relaxed. So I try and say to choirs, be relaxed, allow yourself to move and enjoy the rhythms. And what I find then is that some of the things which they were finding complicated suddenly become very natural, because they think, oh yes, it's just about feeling it in my body. And you hear that a lot about jazz in general, about the feel. What does that mean? What does the jazz feel mean? I think one of the things it means very much for choral singers is they need to feel the rhythm in their body. And that's something that sometimes classical preparation doesn't quite get you ready for. You might feel a bit inhibited. So feeling it in your body is good.